The Stoics, with their ancient insights, have left us a treasure trove of wisdom that's not just relevant but essential in our modern pursuit of happiness. Picture this, a world where your tranquility doesn't hinge on the stock market, where your joy isn't about the numbers in your bank account. Without the right wisdom, no amount of money will ever bring happiness to you. Joy is not created in your wallet. Joy gets created by your mind. Learn to focus on what's within your power, because money and other external circumstances, they're not always under your control. As Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. We will teach you the secrets of living a happy life, with or without wealth. Before we start, there is only one thing we ask from you. Since you consider yourself different from the majority and outstanding from the others, we want you to act like it and watch the video all to the end so you don't miss any of the secrets. Let's begin. The first lesson is accepting impermanence. Stoicism teaches that everything in the external world is subject to change, decay, and unpredictability. This includes wealth, health, relationships, and any other external factors that people often associate with happiness. Recognizing the impermanence of these things is a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy that you should implement into your life. Stoicism introduces the concept of the dichotomy of control, which divides things into two categories, those within our control and those outside of it. Try focusing on what is within one's control, such as thoughts, actions, and attitudes, rather than becoming overly concerned with external events. Prepare your mind for the inevitability of change. Recognize that the circumstances you cherish today may evolve tomorrow. This isn't a call for fatalism, but a proactive approach to mental preparedness. Knowing that things don't last forever doesn't mean giving up. It means deciding to enjoy each moment. Live in the now without getting too stuck on things that might change and cause stress. Enjoy the present without becoming entangled in a web of attachment that can breed anxiety when circumstances shift later on. This leads us to the second lesson. Number 2, freedom from attachment. It involves acknowledging the first lesson, the impermanence of external circumstances. Attachment to external things, whether it be wealth, possessions, or relationships, can lead to suffering when those things change or are lost. And since they are not under complete control, relying on these is simply stupid. Of course, these external goods can bring comfort, but they should not define your true well-being. Enjoy them whilst they are there, but be okay with having such life qualities temporarily. Constantly holding on to something, particularly if it's negative or distressing, can contribute to chronic stress and anxiety, affecting mental well-being. That leads to even more loss in the long term, since you won't be able to be as effective and productive as you used to be. Instead, keep this saying of Marcus Aurelius in your head: very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. This leads to the following points, which you definitely shouldn't miss. Coming to the third lesson, focus on good values. Values can be divided into good and bad values. Bad values are pretty easy to point out. They are not immediate, controllable, and they are socially destructive. Good values, on the other hand, are quite the opposite. They are immediate and controllable, and they are socially constructive instead. Wealth is not immediate, and it's never fully controllable, which makes it a bad value. Honesty, on the other hand, can be immediate. It is controllable, and it is socially constructive. Examples of good values are innovation, vulnerability, standing up for oneself or others, self-respect, curiosity, charity, humility, or creativity. Only by focusing on these good values, you can experience true and long-lasting happiness. External things may provide temporary pleasure, but lasting contentment comes from developing qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. Think about many poor parts of the world where people don't have much money or fancy things. There's a surprising thing that happens. Many of them are happier than wealthy people. Even though life is tough and they lack basic comforts, they find happiness in simple things like being with others, helping each other, and appreciating the small joys that come their way. Unlike rich people who often chase after more and more, these folks don't get caught up in wanting lots of stuff. Instead, they've learned that real happiness comes from within, and understanding that true wealth isn't about having things, but about sharing in the human experience. So, strangely, some of the happiest people are those who have the least, showing us that joy can be found even in tough situations if we focus on what really matters. But their source of joy is something else. Let us introduce you to the fourth lesson. Number 4, practicing gratitude. Embracing gratitude lies at the heart of Stoic wisdom by cultivating an appreciation for what we already possess. This ancient philosophy becomes a powerful catalyst for joy and a gateway to a resilient and positive mindset. Stoics encourage individuals to take stock of the aspects of life for which they are already grateful. This includes both material and non-material aspects, such as good health, relationships, personal strengths, and the opportunities available to them. Start viewing challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning. Practicing gratitude involves recognizing the lessons and strengths that can be gained from facing difficulties and fostering resilience and a positive outlook. Also, Stoicism practices expressing thanks to others, as it is seen as a crucial aspect of fostering virtuous social connections. By acknowledging and appreciating the kindness, support, or positive influence of those around us, individuals contribute to a harmonious social environment. This practice not only cultivates a sense of gratitude, but also reinforces the Stoic understanding of interconnectedness, emphasizing the importance of communal well-being. Through verbal or written expressions of thanks, individuals actively participate in creating a positive and supportive network, aligning with Stoic values of virtue and contributing to the shared pursuit of a more fulfilling life. This lesson takes time to implement. We would suggest you start by practicing gratitude journaling. Each morning when you wake up, grab a piece of paper and a pen and simply write down things that you're thankful for. It can be the support of your family and friends, your opportunity to go to school, or simple things like your bed. This increases the ability to see things positively, especially in bad situations. Since you want to become a better version of yourself, we recommend you subscribe to this channel because we already changed the lives of thousands of people. Let's expand this community of real men together who know how to behave in these difficult times of problems we have never faced before.